pretty significant because we know Gambo, he's a Suns guy, and he's very plugged in. So if he hears something, it's probably happening, or there's enough smoke that it's serious. It's funny how the Suns are kind of similar to the Mavs in a way where they're just always doing something. They're always involved in some crazy shit. There's always some crazy rumors. So Gambo's become a fixture in my life because I'm always looking towards him, and he's very plugged in. And he doesn't say things unless there's like very significant smoke there. Why is the Discord so dead? What Discord? The Slightly Biased Discord? There's the Slightly Biased Discord doesn't really exist. Maybe we'll make one. Maybe that's a summer goal. Maybe that's a summer project. Did you see the frame picture Gambo has in his office? No, I did not. What is it? So anyways, this rumor right here, Kevin Durant's camp is eyeing San Antonio Spurs as a landing spot. It's funny because there was a Spurs guy that we shitted on because he said that the Mavs and Spurs are having active dialogue about the first and second overall pick swaps. And we shitted on him, but he was very adamant that Kevin Durant was going to be a member of the Spurs. Very adamant. Very adamant. Latest Luka gym photos dropped. Yeah, I saw that some Lakers account tweeted them, and they were from 2021. That guy is fake, though. Yeah, absolutely. But I was seeing in my research that there was like actual, real, substantial Spurs reporters who were kind of echoing that same sentiment. That there is like some Kevin Durant to Spurs stuff. Another picture from today? No, they're not. The one that I saw was not from today. I'm not doing that. I've already said I'm not doing I don't give a fuck. Like I'm not even talking about that. I don't care. Hop on the trade machine slightly, Spurs and Suns. All right, let's see. Now the question is, so there was more reports about Kevin Durant recently. That the Suns they've lowered their asking price. I didn't understand this. So the report was that they've lowered their asking price. Now all they want is all of their draft picks back. It's like, what? Like, how is that lowering the asking price? What the fuck was the asking price? The Phoenix Suns have reportedly lowered their asking price for Kevin Durant. Phoenix is aggressive in pursuit of A, trading Kevin Durant, and B, regaining full control of their draft capital. What does that mean, lowering the asking price? What were you originally asking for? Okay, I just opened Fanspo. This was the first thing I saw, so we're just going to look at it. Okay. I'm so sure. Mavs get Drew. Guys, this isn't possible. The Mavs can't take on $10 million. Jesus. Please find the Mavs Spurs Lakers three-way trade titled Lakers Address Issues. Mavs go to win now mode. It's absolutely bonkers. Lakers. Can I just search that? Lakers address issues. Mavs go into win now. Search. All right, hold on. I'll just teams involved. Dallas, Lakers, and who else was it? Spurs. Oh God, how much am I gonna have to scroll? Oh, here it is. Is this it? Lakers address issues. Oh, here it is. Mavs going to win now mode. Here it is. Oh God, what the flying fuck is this trade? This is a troll. Are you out of your mind? Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah. You're reported, buddy. How do I report? Report reason? Abusive. This is hurtful. Reported. Hey guys, I hate to rat you out, but I have to do it. Jesus. What were we even talking about? That's good. Why are we even on Fanspo? Look at the picture behind Gambo in that tweet. What tweet? KD to Spurs. What am I looking at for Gambo? I linked it. You can't send links in here, unfortunately, even though I wish you could. Let's get back on Fanspo. What does a KD to the Spurs trade look like? Spurs, Suns. Now, I wonder if there's maybe a pathway. So, KD to the Spurs. Is there maybe a world where you can get the Rockets involved in this? Maybe the Rockets like, I don't want KD. Like, Spurs, you can have him. I kind of have a hard time imagining the Rockets would play ball in a situation like this. But let's just say they do. Could there maybe be a scenario where the Spurs throw the Rockets a future first? We see teams do this all the time. Maybe the Spurs throw the Rockets a future first that they have. Like maybe one of Atlanta's firsts. Maybe the Rockets don't love someone, right? How about 2027 Rockets first and maybe one of the Sacramento swaps to the Rockets? And then what contracts? Vassell and I mean, what contracts make this even work? Vassell and Keldon Johnson? Does that work? And then maybe the Suns get their 10th overall pick back. Does this even make sense? Does this even make sense? No. The Spurs are not giving up the second overall pick for Kevin Durant. Yeah, the Suns would definitely want more. I'm just trying to figure out how. But if I'm the Rockets, I'm not giving up the Suns picks. Let's just get the Rockets out of here. I thought that would be an interesting idea of maybe 14th. I think they would do that. 14th and maybe. I don't really understand this KD Spurs thing. I think it actually makes sense to me quite a bit. Because I don't think you'd have to give up all that much. You have a lot to give up. And I don't think you're cutting into your like real legitimate assets. Right? So yeah, let's trade this year's first. And maybe you can trade the Suns 14th overall pick in this draft, and maybe you can package a pick package to the Rockets in an effort to get maybe some future Suns picks. Does that make sense? So, like, I'm trying to figure this out. But what makes sense for KD is he's older. You know, it's not like we're going to have 10 years of Kevin Durant. Like, that's going to be our financial, what we're tied to. Like, you know, you got 2 or 3 years. Like, he'll just be there before Wemby's contract even gets massive. Getting KD is literally a 1-year window move. Yeah, but like, again, if you're not doing it all, if it's not an all-in trade, like you're just making yourself a much more competitive team while not fucking over your money situation for the long-term future. Now, I'll tell you what I think. Conspiracy time. Reading deep into it time. This tweet tells me, I'm reading a little bit deeper into this. The Suns want a center for Kevin Durant. Okay. But what I'm reading deeper into this, how badly the Suns want their picks back. It feels like it could be an inevitability that Devin Booker's moved. It does feel like it like if that's their number one priority. But is it worth missing out on Giannis to try to win with KD? I mean, we don't even know if Giannis is available, and we don't even know if Giannis wants to go to the Spurs. The Bucks will trade Giannis where he wants to go. Like, that feels like it's going to happen. Devin Booker just signed off on the Suns coach per Shams. I'm not saying this summer, but I'm saying down the line. I can't imagine KD's value being that high. I just can't imagine it. There's no way in fuck are the Rockets giving up Şengün. They want a center. Okay. Is there a Hawks? I think the Hawks could be. It was reported that the Hawks were a team to watch for KD. Is there like an Okongwu? And I want to say this. I hate Matt Ishbia, and I hate the way the Suns operate. I hate it. I hate how much we know about what they're doing. I hate how they're constantly feeding information to reporters. I hate it. I fucking hate it. And I'm happy they're failing. Anyone with a brain knew what Matt Ishbia was doing was destined for failure almost immediately. He's done a terrible job. New owner syndrome. He's done cool shit with like the games being free and the concession prices. Like, I'll give him that. But in terms of the roster stuff, fucking terrible. Horrible. And I hate how they operate. I hate it. I hate how we know everything that they're doing. No other team is like this. We know every step of their process. Like, why was the Suns coaching search this big of a... Think about that. Think about how big of a news story the Suns coaching search was. We knew who their final 8 candidates was. Like, what the fuck is that? Who cares? God, Shams, grow up. Ishbia's like texting him shit directly because he wants the Suns to be like a team that everyone's talking about all the time. Here's our final 12 coaches, Shams. We don't give a fuck. Just let us know who you hire. We don't care. Hawks, Kevin Durant. I think there's like a Kevin Durant Okongwu situation that could work. Oh my God. Terrence Mann, $15 million a year for 3 years. Jesus Christ. Ishbia admitted that the team would be even worse this year, and they want tough defensive players. Suns would never do that. That's the thing. I don't know what like who's giving up a ton for Kevin Durant. How do the Rockets even get there contractually? KD, just Fred. Fred opts in. The Magic stuff or the Timberwolves stuff is interesting. The Timberwolves smoke kind of seems almost kind of hard to ignore at this point. Okay, team option. How do the Wolves make the money work? Well, yeah, it's very complicated. You need Randall to opt in, and I think you even have to do work outside of that, right? It's very difficult. It's very difficult. Like, does this work contractually? Jock Landell and Fred. And then picks. I mean, if I'm the Rockets, that's what I'm offering. And I bet that's what's going on. Would you give up the 10th overall pick in this? They're trading Green before Fred. I'm sure this doesn't work, right? Yeah. Okay. It's just a lot of money to make up without Fred. Jock and what? What else? I mean, you'd have to give up a guy you like if it's not Fred. One of these younger guys you'd have to give up. Yeah, but at a certain point, if I'm the Suns, yeah, this doesn't even work. At a certain point, if I'm the Suns, it's like, all right, I don't like Jalen Green. Like, I don't want Jalen Green, Aaron Holiday, and Jock Landell, really. Like, I'd actually rather just have a pissed off Kevin Durant. I would trade Fred for KD. I would trade Fred for KD. But again, it's just like if I'm the Suns, I'm like, great. Guys, I got to say yes to this fucking trade. So at the 10th overall pick, like, are we cool with this? And then maybe one of their picks back? One of their other future firsts back? I don't know, man. I have no clue what KD's. I have no clue. All it takes is a couple of desperate teams. And now all of a sudden, look at Luka Updates account. Why? Honestly, why? Luka Updates. Luka with a fan. Luka with some fans at gym. What am I supposed like? What? Great. That's great. LaShawn McCoy says Jalen Brunson is a better one-on-one scorer over Steph Curry. All right. I was going to read this article.